Oh, Odofo, Sisi Amene Okasano, Chief Justice Torkornoo, resigning ana, on the position at one, Odofo, breaking news where the annual share of Manko, na young bone run, Semini Mwankasa, our Ghanatube, Yenti, in summer air so concerning the suspended Chief Justice Torkornoo, so I resigning another for Manko, and what is answering when you chim, our Ghanatube Hayanema is here.
Who knows, from ECOWAS court, maybe you go to the African court. We don't know where else. So by the time we are done, all of us would have been fully dragged in. So sometimes, I mean, if you give the person an exit, for me, what is clear is that once it's an exit to go, fine.
Okay. But
not an exit that come back, no. Right. No, that one I'm very, very clear that no. These are very serious matters. Either we go into the details and get merits, or she should be given an opportunity to leave, but not the one that come back and occupy the position without us going into the case. As for that one, if she wants to come back into office, then let's go into the case.
Okay.
Okay, because those are very serious matters. We can't sweep those under the carpet. Otherwise, our democracy will not grow. So that let's be very clear.
Indeed.
So let's see how we can do, because now it's becoming just one too many. Today we are in this court. The next day we are in another court, and the publications it's dragging us. It's dragging us. I don't think that it helps us. Yes, somebody say, well, maybe it's generally a taboo conversation. Perhaps if we don't get a political settlement to it, and she continues, by the time we are done, okay, we will now in future discuss these matters without feeling squeamish about them, right? They will no longer be taboos. They will no longer be a Pandora's box. Okay, that's also another thing. But if we can resolve this quickly, that will be better, so that we get closure.
Thank you very much. Lana sort of on this. I don't intend to spend too
much. Let me, you see, this CJ matter, I think my brothers have spoken, but let me bring this perspective. There was a petition.
I beg you. I want a question answered. Okay. Before you go on. Otherwise, Martin Pebu, you have given him a question to answer, and he spent time talking about other things. You were asking whether the CJ had said that by her suspension, she had been virtually sacked. Effectively sacked. Okay. And then I was thinking you wanted Martin to speak to it, whether that is true.
I will.
Or not. That is very important. You see, whether she can remain as a Chief Justice to oversee her own, that's what he has said.
He said that she's not coming back.
No, he said that in the last part of the conversation.
Unless she wins the case. No, she can't come back.
Can she be the Chief Justice? Because you said that.
No, she can't come back.
He answered that in the form.
So don't worry, let's repeat to be clearer. What I'm saying is that if we can get a settlement that she should resign, exit, go. Okay. Yes, I'm in support of that, so we can reduce the litigation, because it's embarrassing us, right? But if she's not willing to take a resignation, it wants to be led back to continue as Chief Justice. No, that one is not possible.
Thank you.
It's not possible.
Yes. So let me say this. Sometime last year, late last year, Professor Azar brought a petition for the removal of the CJ. That petition was acted upon and determined. What did the president do? The president made the prima facie determination. President Nana Akufo-Addo made the prima facie determination on the petition, and on the 6th day of January this year, not last year, just this year, this 2025, one of his last acts in office as the head of state of this country, actioned that petition and said it was unmeritorious.
I don't know when you're breaking news about to jam, so beginning in our bro. I will Ghanatube, you see. Any no Chief Justice get to Torkornoo suspended one, often the Juma to or non resigning. Peacefully, come non company baby into you see. And some okay can say, you are suspending, but your man in Kone Juma so almost silent in same no can be any idea be Juma. You see, there is no way a more suspension. na yasan so ama akonya se kɔ na san so kɔ to adwuma so anase kɔ na kɔ yi adwuma yesi enye yie da ensi ebi nsi ɛwɔ Ghana ha inti se ende ɔde kɔ high court ende ɔnam supreme court ɔhyina nam ECOWAS court the next time no san so na African court dabi yesi bebi ɔnenam ni nyinaa no emwa inti enimeni ya tintuntan onankasa mfa pen secret anso non true and publish say isi an odnejuma atworofo we na ensema abeto dwa say breaking news kesi ya deja Ghana ha meso begini nyina bro e wo Ghanatube rofo manko na yentu asam we nya so e wo Ghanatube nyama isia.
So let's bring this matter into perspective. The CJ, the suspended CJ as she is now, never applied for a copy of that petition. Not to my knowledge. She didn't go public about it. She didn't file any process. She didn't say that she needed to be heard before the president made the prima facie determination. So let me ask, was she aware that the prima facie determination will favor her? You see, when you cry for the chick, you must also think about the hawk. Was the CJ of the view that, oh, this one, it won't hurt me, so I shouldn't cry about it? Similar petition for your removal. No, there was no cry, there was no action, no public comment. But it was acted upon using the same Article 146 process. Now, another petition has come asking that it should be removed from office. The same process is being triggered. And suddenly, the whole world must come to an end. So I have a problem about her conduct in this matter. Because she thinks that now these petitions may bite her. So she must do what she's doing. I think she's abusing the court process. Oh. Please. She has handled a lot of cases. How do you say that in pursuance of a constitutional provision that matters like this, you ought to be asked to step aside? Then you make a determination that the stepping aside amounts to effective removal. You are placing your own interpretation on it. When your own court, your own colleagues makes a determination on the matter, you go to town and berate them. You berated some of us when we went to town to criticize, even when matters have been effectively determined. You think that we, even as parties, we shouldn't speak. I have a lot of cases in the court. Some have been heard, some haven't been heard. Me, when I was entering the Supreme Court, even as a party, I was searched. Is the CJ saying that when parties were entering the Supreme Court, we are not searched by policemen? I have been searched by a policewoman before, entering the Supreme Court as a party.
Touch your groin.
You understand? So she's become very petty about some of these matters. No, the Constitution says the matter must be heard in camera. Show me in the Constitution where divorce cases must be heard in camera. Not in the Constitution. But the Matrimonial Causes Act says, Parliament says, when you bring a case to court, if it's about divorce, we should go inside to the judge's chamber. Not everybody should hear it. So your children don't follow you. When you come to court, I have done cases where parents come to court with their children. When we are going to the chamber, the kids don't follow. It's only the parties. So where it's about when the law prescribes how a thing should be done, Boyfio versus NTAC, it's only that procedure that must be followed. Some of this can be negotiated without loud talk. That yes, I agree.
Like Martin is
yes, you don't do loud talk. You can say that please, it's in camera, but you know the situation. So I want my husband to accompany me. I don't think that panel would have refused. But if you go to town, if you paint a do lodge as if it's a garrison in the Governor Barracks, where you have been tried.
Well, it's a question.
Yes.
As to whether, since the CJ's husband and her daughter are mentioned in the petition, is it not possible that they can be called in as witnesses in the pending matter, how then do we admit them in the proceedings?
Exactly my point is that if she thinks she will call,
if she intended,
find other people in her family.
No, so these are the issues that you can see that, oh, yes, even though they've been referenced in the petition, you don't intend to call them. Perhaps the panel members may be pointing to that. Why? They are being referenced in the petition. You may want to rely on them as a witness. And that being the case, we may not be able to allow them. I'm also thinking aloud.
Okay.
These matters, we are not apprised of all the final facts. So the CJ should take her time. But is she assuming that should be removed willy-nilly? I think that is her mindset. Otherwise, I'll go through this matter. For all you know, I'll be exonerated.
Hey, Charlie.
No.
You.
No. You see, there's a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. How do you assume that one petition against you was dismissed?
This one has many charges.
No. You see, the multiplicity or the multitude nature of the charges do not constitute proof. That's the law.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, however plenty the charges are, do not constitute your liability. It must be established, and evidence must be led and recanted. You are the pinnacle. You are the arrowhead of our judiciary. Why are you in a state of trepidation?
Right.
One petition came, it failed. These ones, you must be able to have a brave face and deal with the issues.
Okay.
If I were her, but this pension of running to the media using different lawyers and filing all sorts of process, you are in the High Court, you are in the Supreme Court. I'm sure even if the rules permitted, she would have gone to the Court of Appeal. Now you are in before ECOWAS Court. Okay. No, she's doing what we call forum shopping. Senior, let's be. Look. She's doing forum shopping.
Let's not kick her.
She taught us law. When you go to court, she will put you right. She taught us law.
Don't need to kick her more.
Adolfo when I say my deja yesi enemy no Chief Justice get to Torkornoo on the Juman 2 time on resigning na on fin the position na te say and on High Court ochina on te say ECOWAS Court on Supreme Court na this anyamanyama ni na no filing different cases here and there no one enemy no kom onko John Dramani Mahama no fa pen and papers no kase tin time mo che say me hu say bo pese mutu mi fi ade so bo pese mu yi mi fi position so until this year me ankasa me the pen at paper so until this year me ankasa tin time resign order for we na ense mai deja Ghana as obi akase Chief Justice get to Torkornoo on resign enemy order for we na breaking news abeto dwa me so be di nyina de abre Ghanatube order for wa sha senya nsem ne kono Chief Justice get to Torkornoo or resign ana obi ase den or resign or for aha na me de nsem nya besi makam nyina edam nyina ase